Hi everybody, I'm back with the true crime tragedy update. I figured I'd do a video. A lot of stuff was piling up with a lot of tragedies. I'm still going to go back to some of the cases and situations happened over the weekend, over the Labor Day weekend, but I'm going to start off with the first one. I don't remember what date this was. I think this was a couple days ago in Mount Washington, Ohio. There was a killer by the name of Samuel Tyler Erickson. He broke into an apartment complex and killed four people. I th- um, he didn't actually kill four people. He's one of them. But let me start over again. He shot two sisters, Aiden Adunga and Fevin Adunga. Aiden was 22 and Fevin was 20, and there was one male victim. His name was Bennett DeVess. I think that's Bennett DeVess. That's what his name was. He was 27. They were found in the apartment. I don't know if there was somebody that called and they were reporting the shooting, and I think the police I think he unalived himself. Yeah, that's what happened. He unalived himself after he did the triple homicide in Fayette County, Pennsylvania. Very tragic case of 9-year-old Renesmee Utsi. She was an adopted girl. She was adopted by her aunt, and the aunt reported her missing. I think that reported her missing on like a few days ago, and she was found yesterday in the river. It's a very sad case. It's getting a lot of attention. She was special needs. If you see pictures of her, she looks very undernourished, dark circles under her eyes. She looked neglected, and I don't know where the family was. It gets me disgusted. I don't know where her mother was. Maybe the mother was unable to take care of her, but the CPS failed this child again, not making sure she was in a safe environment. In Austin, Texas, there was a mass overdose situation at a bar on 6th Street where one person overdosed. I think there were another three that took this particular drug. I think they survived, but there was one person that was sick that died from the overdose. I don't know what drug it was. It could have been fent. I'm not sure. And again, in Texas, in Liberty City, Texas, a boyfriend offed his 16-year-old girlfriend and her father at the park. Her name was Haley Nicole Blake and Sean Glenn Blake. Haley was 16. Her father was 49. I don't know what happened in that situation. I don't know why the boyfriend had it in for them. And so far, that's 8 people that were unalived. The next thing, in Dixie County, Florida, a 16-year-old was driving on Highway US 19 and killed when her car collided with a semi-truck. Her name was Savannah Langford. She was, I think they said that the truck was just parked. I don't think she saw it in time, and she just hit the truck. In Columbus County, North Carolina, there were 4 young children that died in a house fire. Don't know the specifics of their genders. There were 2, 4, 6, and 7-year-old, and there were two older children with them that were both 12. They somehow escaped, but the situation was they were left alone. So I'm sure somebody's going to be in a lot of trouble with that, leaving kids by themselves. Things can happen. In Van Nuys, California, a woman died after she was T-boned on Burbank, California at 1:35 a.m. today. The Honda T-boned her Mercedes, and unfortunately she died. In Ventura County, California, this was a tragic accident. A 5-year-old boy died. He was climbing rocks, and somehow it was on Rincon Beach, and somehow he fell, and there was a boulder that fell on top of him, because when he fell, he loosened something, and he fell down, and this big rock fell on top of him. That's a very sad tragedy. There was an honor guard member, motorcyclist, who was killed in Kentucky on September 1st. He was coming home from a funeral and he was killed. I don't know what the circumstances are, but can you imagine you're coming home from a funeral and you're killed. He was an older gentleman. He had grandchildren. He was, his friends are very upset. I saw the video on that. It's very upsetting. And today there was a crazy incident in Minneapolis where two women were killed on Highway 55. A child was injured because a carjacker hit their car. This particular carjacker, he crashed his car. Then he got out and he's trying to unalive somebody and carjack them. And they escaped, but then he found somebody else. He carjacked, he stole that car, and he went and he was, after he carjacked that car, he used that car to try to speed away, and he wound up in downtown it wasn't downtown. He first went through downtown Minneapolis. That's what happened. And then I think that's where he carjacked this. He had the second car that he was able to get a hold of after he crashed his car. And that's when he went to Highway 55 and he crashed into that car where two women were pronounced dead on the scene. There was a child injured, non-life-threatening injuries. And that's very sad. It's not even the end of the week. We have 9 fatalities and another 8 on this page. That's 17. And there was also a terrible tragedy in Portugal where the tram, the Gloria funicular, had a big terrible accident and 17 people were killed. Take care.